Alright, so let's update our information here as we get ready to start the game. Let's see here. Game title, Batman. Justice Unbalanced. If I can spell. Game details, it's game number 38. Still made and published by the Learning Company for Windows in 2003. So we're good there. Let's reset the clock here, the timer. And, oh yeah, let's swap discs here. And, do this. We got, refresh this, I think. Go to my computador and, okay, can we abrir this? Where are we? Okay. Let's see. Is it? Just want to see if it's like actually the right disk here. Is this working? We're not gonna actually install it. Just want to see what's going on here. Justice Unbalanced. Okay, good, good. Exit setup. Let's pause these YesPQ jams. Come on. Whoa. And we... There we go. And hop on over to the HD folder, I think is where we go. Justice Unbalanced. Bat 2. Let's go. Yeah, I think we need to crank up the volume a little bit here. I might as well start the timer. So yes, you see Two-Face on the cover art, and it was, of course, we know it already, but you could see in the Bat computer in the previous game, there were profiles for Two-Face and the Penguin, in addition to Mr. Freeze and the Riddler. So apparently, in the universe of these two games, those are the only 4 villains who exist or matter. I don't know. We'll do Master until we weirdly softlock, like in the other game.
Symmetry. Nothing is more pleasing to the eye. An imperfection? They must be perfect. Janice?
Yes, sir.
When you finish an even dozen, ship them to Gotham City in exactly 2 weeks. Weeks.
Careful, Billy. If we break these eggs...
Look out!
Batman! One got away!
That car is registered to Mr. Oswald C. Cobblepot.
The Penguin? Something's up, Batman.
Interesting. Let's head to the Batcave. There's an inscription on this egg.
There is no justice. There is just us.
A statement with a double meaning.
Commissioner Gordon is on the line, sir.
Batman. Strange packages containing jeweled eggs were delivered to some of Gotham City's elite tonight. Judge Thompson, Attorney Kim Green, and Mike Stewart.
We'll get right on it, Commissioner.
Yeah. Those jeweled eggs are like ticking time bombs, Batman. Wherever they are, we've got to find them. Fast.
You're right, Robin. And we also have to find the person responsible for this chaos and make sure they're brought to justice.
What are we waiting for? Let's get going.
What are they even talking about? 3 important people have received eggs in the mail. And now Batman is all, we have to stop this chaos. This is like a time bomb. Everything's going to explode. Like, I feel like he's slightly jumping to conclusions there. Or maybe there's some information we didn't receive. But, okay, so Two-Face ordered a bunch of eggs. Batman and Robin swoop in to arrest the two people not running away with the eggs, leaving the one dude to run away and mail them to some VIPs, I guess. Let's see if we can find some news articles in the Batcomputer to explain what the fuck's going on here.
Our first piece of evidence is already entered into the Batcomputer. There is no justice, there is just us. Seems that this is the first part of a longer message.
Whatever the second part is, it appears to be 15 characters long.
We'll be able to use the Batcomputer to crack that code. Once we find more of it, we can use the Batcomputer to decode and keep track of any clues we find.
I don't know about you, Batman, but I could really use some more clues. We better get out there and do some serious detective work.
So I was like commending the other game for, you know, choosing to feature Riddler, so you have an excuse for these kind of riddles and puzzles. I'm not sure what the deal is here, but okay.
You should study these news articles, Robin. The more information we gather, the closer we'll be to solving this case.
Gotham City's skyline is about to receive 3 new additions. 3 majestic statues depicting symbols of peace, freedom, and justice. City planners have approved the designs for these towering tributes, and construction will begin within the next few months. The statues are gifts from 3 of Gotham's wealthiest and most powerful citizens. Judge Thompson, Counselor Kim Green, and wealthy financier Mike Stewart. We just wanted to give something back to a city that has given us so much, said Thompson, speaking for all 3.
Yeah, how does Gordon know the contents of these packages? Yeah. And why are these packages cause for concern?
Oswald C. Cobblepot, the criminal
a little
mastermind
confusing.
known as the Penguin, was found handcuffed to the doors of Gotham's Midtown Museum with a pair of bat-shaped manacles. Upon further inspection, the police discovered burglary tools on Cobblepot's person, along with a map of the museum's security system and the egg ruby of Jadapur, a priceless artifact valued at over $1 billion. I had nothing to do with this, claimed Cobblepot. It was Batman. He framed me. Given the Penguin's history with stealing bird-related treasures, this will be a hard claim to prove in a court of law.
All right.
The robbery trial of Oswald C. Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, begins today at City Hall. Despite an extensive past history of stealing bird-related treasures, Cobblepot is sticking by his story that he was framed by the mysterious Batman. There is a great deal of evidence to show that Batman was at the crime scene, and he has been known to persecute Mr. Cobblepot in the past, said criminal attorney Kim Green. Conversely, District Attorney Harvey Dent had this to say: "It's an open and shut case. The people of Gotham need not fear. Justice will be done."
Wait, so is Harvey Dent still the DA, even though he is clearly Two-Face also? Did he not give up that job slash, you know, wasn't he removed from it upon becoming a supervillain? I'm a little unclear. Like, I feel like the writing is already slipping a little bit here in part 2. Yeah, as you can see here with the same...
Mr. Freeze, an acclaimed scientist, Victor Freeze tried to save the
profiles
Penguin,
here.
ridiculed for Two-Face.
Yeah.
Not long ago, Harvey Dent was one of my most trusted allies. As district attorney, he put Gotham's worst criminals behind bars. One fateful day, one of those crooks got his revenge.
Even villains
on
need
Harvey,
jobs. Yeah.
scarring half
Makes
of-
sense. Harvey 2 jobs. Yep. Okay. Well. Okay, actually, let's take a look here.
Can use the mini computer to keep track of.
Yeah, it
all
looks very
essential
similar, but
information.
it's different locations. Yeah, Statue of Freedom, Peace and Justice. Okay, so these are locations here. Whitney Heights, Stone Street. Okay. This seems very similar. Yeah. 3 types of challenges, and each of them will give us an egg. Well, let's go out on town and out on the town and see
And
what's.
if I may be so bold, sir, I took the liberty of entering some information into your mini-computer's help file. Perhaps you'll find it of some use while you're out.
Thank you, Alfred.
Oh yeah, you can like.
Keep your instruction in mind.
bring up the help at some point. Whatever. I don't think we need it. We beat the other game without looking at it, so I think we'll be okay.
Off to fight bad guys and save the
Also,
city.
it's still grayed out.
Good thing it's not a school night.
Never a school night for you, huh? Quality animation here. Hideous
Batmobile's
Batmobile.
navigational system is ready. Let's head out.
Where should we go first, Batman?
In Gotham, there's trouble around every corner.
Place is as good as any. Hilarious fake trees. Okay, we're just...
Whitney Heights. Pretty swanky neighborhood.
Quiet, Robin. We've got company. That's Kim Green, the top criminal attorney, and Mike Stewart, one of Gotham's social elite.
Batman, help!
You're standing on the sidewalk.
This jeweled egg was delivered to my house this morning, and it's ticking.
There's one at my estate, too. And it came with a strange note that said I was a bad egg that spoiled a good dozen. What does
That's
that
very
mean?
good barking.
What should we do, Batman? We can't let these bombs go off. Who knows how powerful they are?
These houses don't seem that impressive for like ultra rich, like for the type of people who donate fucking gigantic statues to the city. I feel like they would live more swankily than this, but
Does this have anything to do with that trial I sat in on? Why would the Penguin want revenge on me? I was part of the jury that let him go.
Why would some crazy crook try to hurt me? I'm a defense attorney. I'm the one who keeps them out of jail.
well, let's take a look inside, I guess. Oh, okay. Is he gonna break the window too, or what?
I found the egg, Mr. Penguin, sir, but it's ticking. Well, don't just sit there, dawdling and waddling. Get it! What's going on
Bouncing.
over there? It's the Batman again, sir. If Batman wants that egg, let's see him try to get it. Erect the umbrella shield and get out of there.
So is this all happening on the second floor of the building? We were right outside.
Let them go, Robin. There'll be time to catch the Penguin's men later.
Who's this guy again, Batman? And why does he raid an egg?
Both the judge and the attorney were sent eggs. I bet the perpetrator's connected to them somehow, maybe through a legal case. But we'll worry about that once he's safe. The Penguin's men have set up an electrical barrier between us and the explosive.
How do we disarm it?
By completing a circuit with those open umbrellas. All of the umbrellas are connected, and each one appears to be divided into sections. If we can rotate them so that their connected sections match, that should begin disarming the electrical barrier.
What about the closed umbrellas by the egg? It looks like they're controlling the electric current.
They are. When all of the open umbrella connections match, we can knock out those closed umbrellas. Let's get to work.
Whatever you say, Batman. I don't know if I follow much of that, but I guess, yeah, we spin these, so I guess you just match the colors, probably? Well, we might be on the right track here. We'll keep it going until it doesn't add up anymore. Orange. Orange. Well, that's not going to work because there's no purple here. Okay, so that, we fucked that up. But there's no purple on this one. So we know that purple can't be facing this way, and these purples can't go here. Well, we got this in a nice chain, so why don't we start in the same place again? Let's try the yellow here, then. Oh, that's not going to work. Red. Well, that's not going to work, because there's no orange here. Purple. Nope, not gonna work. So this isn't gonna work, which means this isn't gonna work. Hell's Angel, what is up, man? You're joining us right at the beginning here of this second game of the day. Okay, so red. We tried... what did we try? Shit, I already forgot. Orange, green. Oh, that doesn't work. So, yellow. That's not going to work. Okay. That means that this has to change, right? We tried this. I think. Did we? Maybe not. Okay, wait. All right, we're still alive here. So the yellow. Ah, but purple doesn't match here. Okay. So the purple can't be facing this way. I think that means we... Yo, Tabmock99, what's up, man? Cool to see you here. I'm a big fan of your videos. Yeah, we're playing through all these different Batman games, and it's time for these sort of educational puzzle adventure games. We just finished the first one, Toxic Chill. It was pretty fun, actually. Simple enough, but I enjoyed it. We were just getting started here, and I'm playing this on the highest difficulty level, and it's actually a little tricky. And so was the other one, honestly. Some of the puzzles were a little tricky. By the way, like if anyone else is a Mortal Kombat fan, you should totally check out Tabmock99. He does a ton of really awesome YouTube videos and stuff. Pretty much just an authority on MK stuff in general. Man, I'm like where was I even? What if we tried this? Green, orange. I keep forgetting what I've tried and not. That's not gonna work. What if we do this? That's also not gonna work. Well, okay, so this can't be... I feel like I tried every direction here. Yeah. So red... I think we tried red. I'm unsure of what we've tried or not. Okay, well this adds up and this doesn't, okay. So red, this one can't be, okay. Maybe I should try to like reverse engineer or think about it backwards. Maybe these, like, too many options here. Purple. Okay, so this one, for example, can't be red because there's no red here. I have to... Okay, but this could be red, yellow, purple. And purple can't be either of these two directions either. And orange can't be that way. But this could still work. Okay, it's like almost adding up here, but not quite. What if we put the other red... Oh, shit, that doesn't work. Purple. If we do yellow here, then... The other yellow, red. Red, that doesn't work. This is like the first puzzle, too. I assume they all have to... Yeah. I think they all have to, like...
Some of the sections don't match.
Match, yeah. And I assume that the symbol means that we're going to have different symbols as well. But I feel like that's probably actually going to make it easier. Because it's going to be easier to sort of... the process of elimination is going to be a little simpler. Oh, boy. So what if we can't rotate the other way? Do red here. Red, orange, red. Yellow, purple. Okay. That's not going to work out. Orange, green. Yellow, green, yellow. Did we get it? We got it. Okay. Whew. Probably have to do like 12 more of these, but...
Getting closer.
Oh man, the umbrellas have been programmed to reset. We have to complete another circuit, and quick.
It's all taking place in this dude's like living room or whatever. Okay. But again, like we got arrows, so it's gonna be kind of easier to sort of... Process of elimination. Okay, so red can't be that way. But assume, yeah, okay, so these have to be point to each other in that case. I'll just, we'll just try something here and see. So far, so good. And everything is matching up. Okay, until now. I guess the tricky... Oh, okay, this doesn't actually add up either. The trickier part is to figure out... Well, I guess they're all pretty tricky. These... Okay, so this could still... Well, that's not going to work. Okay, so this one is definitely not this way. That's not going to be that way because it doesn't exist. Okay, this could be possible. Nope, it's not. This is possible, though, so far. Blue here, blue hourglass. Arrow, okay, okay, okay. Nope. Wait, what about... Okay, okay. I think we might be onto something here. This looks promising. Oh, shit. Yeah, that doesn't work. That will never work. Doesn't exist. Keep flipping it too many times. If we do this, we get the blue hourglass over here. Okay. Did we get it? Looks like it. Sick. Okay, we got it. We got it.
Good work, Robin. We need to complete another circuit.
A few more, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's easiest to start here in these like hubs, because if you can get these three to match, then it's... Yeah, that's not going to work. It's likely that whatever else you can find is also going to match. That doesn't work. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work. Neither will that. Yeah, I don't... This... Okay, this can only be one way. Except now it's not. Wait, okay. What if I do this? There we go. Okay, I think this is the only way this can be. And that narrows everything down a lot. Let's try this variant first. Well, that's not going to work. That will work, though. So I know this is correct. We'll do that this way. Okay. I think I went about this kind of the opposite way of trying a single one. You should go for these... kind of hubs first, because yeah, there's less room for ambiguity. Yeah, this looks promising. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. Yeah, with that in mind, going about it that way makes it a lot easier, a lot simpler.
All right. That umbrella's gone. Oh man, the umbrellas have been programmed to reset. We have to complete another circuit, and quick.
Okay, let's try starting in this corner. Are there any common symbols here? Okay, we got the purple duck. There's no red here, so that's not gonna work. The green parentheses. Green duck. Okay, that will work. That will work. So let's start with this. Okay, this will work. Green box. Okay, red parenthesis. Red duck. Green duck. Whoops. No. God damn it. Red duck. Okay. Red box. Yes, okay. This seems very likely. It's just a question of which one we should have here, but this looks reasonably... likely. Yeah. Like the more complicated they make it by having more of these, the easier it is.
That takes care of that one.
Ah, cool little animation.
This egg will provide us with useful information.
Number sequence or something? Okay. So that's one.
Way to go! We poured it on, and those umbrellas folded.
Good work, Robin. But stay sharp. There's still work to do. We've only found one clue. We better hit the streets,
Yeah,
Robin.
so we got 3 umbrella puzzles. These are kind of tedious, I feel like, so let's get them out of the way. Probably one more in this house, right? So let's hop in here. The dude's fled and just went to the literally the house next door. Yep. Let
I've
this
heard
shit up.
of egg timers, but this is ridiculous. We gotta stop that bomb before it blows.
Understood, Robin. But first, we have to disarm Penguin's electrical barrier.
Yeah, the higher number of symbols on here also just makes it easier. Yeah, the animation is cool. Like, it's got this kind of flash vector animation vibe to it. And there's a few parts of it that are pretty amateurish looking. Like, there's stuff with the Batmobile that, frankly, looks real goofy. Okay, that's a good start. But there's more animation than I would expect from this type of game. Like, this clearly is not a terribly high-budget production, this kind of edutainment thing, but I previously played this Adventures of Batman and Robin Activity Center for Windows 95, I think, which was kind of similar in setup. Also had these sort of little mini-games to and puzzles to catch all these different villains. So the setup was pretty similar, but the presentation was way simpler. It had voice stuff. It was also on CD-ROM, but it didn't have this. Didn't have these little like flourishes and little touches in animation. I mean, this is like several years later. I can't remember when that thing was, but probably mid to late 90s. And this one's like 2003. But even so, like I definitely would not have expected that level of polish. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the correct one. Everything is lining up so far. Well, that doesn't. Yeah, but now it does. Blue arrow. Okay, I think we got it. Like, it's pretty difficult for the game to give you any kind of red herrings, like making you think you're on the right
Takes
track
care
when
of
you're
that
not.
one. Hurry! The umbrellas
It's
have
so
formed
like
a new configuration.
intricate and
We have
interconnected
another
that
circuit
it
to match
kind
up.
of can't do that. Red diamond. Okay, so this. Nope, that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it. This could be it. So far. Okay, now let's try. Yeah, okay. This. So far, so good. Yeah, when they have multiples of the same one, so you have like multiple options that seem like they could be correct for a while going, like that's much trickier. So I think this is actually wrong now. Okay, no. Okay, we're still on track. We're still on track. Okay, a little trickier. But yeah, you can tell that they have to create these little gaps, I think, to allow for that.
Hey, they moved. Now we have to rearrange a new configuration.
So probably these sections where they're like the higher number of these umbrellas that are interconnected, the less likely that they can make these kind of weird, tricky spots, I feel. Okay, so if we do this, yeah, that suddenly adds up now. Diamonds, the ducks, orange diamond, yeah, we got one of those. Blue diamond, yep. Green duck, blue duck. That's not going to add up because there's multiples. Green duck, blue duck, yes, blue diamond. Green duck over here, orange diamond. Duck, and yeah, the yellow diamond's not going to add up, so...
I can remove...
I'm sure you can, Batman, but let's move on.
Good work, Robin. Hurry. The umbrellas have formed a new configuration. We have another circuit to match up.
Yeah, let's try these 4. Red, that's not gonna be correct. Neither. Well, maybe if we do this. Nope. Blue. Okay, then it has to be red. Blue, purple. Okay. Possible. Okay, so these 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. They're all adding up now. Seems. Green. Blue, purple. Green, purple, green. Okay, it's a little tricky here. This looks good. So now we have to change this to blue. Green. Okay, there we go. Got it. Good. Okay. Another egg down.
All right. That umbrella's gone. An egg out of the way. Guess you could say that went over easy. What?
Batman's just stone-faced. Okay. So we're done here.
We sure made short work of the Penguin's umbrellas. And the jeweled egg.
More importantly, Robin, thanks to this clue, we're one step closer to solving this case.
Up the audio just a little bit. Okay. So we can travel to these different areas, and how you travel is a little confusing. You never really know exactly where you're gonna end up, but find out. I mean, this is literally the first place we went, so we're gonna go somewhere we haven't been.
Batgirl? What are you doing here at the Statue of Peace?
Surveillance, Robin.
Seen anything yet?
No, not yet.
Stay alert, Batgirl.
Yep,
Robin,
keep it up.
You're with me. We'll look around for anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, she just comes along. Okay.
What's a car doing parked out here with its window open at this hour?
Good question.
The engine is still warm. It hasn't been here long. A napkin from the Iceberg Lounge. The driver of this car has been to Penguin's nightclub.
Yeah, it's like I have some idea of whose car this might be. You know, with the two-tone pattern, toss up, and yeah, okay, well, whatever. Okay, I'm not sure if that gave us any kind of clue or anything, but I mean, in terms of game mechanics, can we go this way? No. Yeah, I feel like you don't have to be the world's greatest detective to figure that one out. But if it actually means anything for the game is another matter. All right, let's go this way. See what... Oh, okay, we'll take the car, I guess.
We made it to City Hall in record time. Hey, check out the new Statue of Justice.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of
Impressive,
traffic,
huh?
though, so...
Batman, it's me, Judge Thompson. You have to help. I'm one of the citizens who received a ticking egg bomb.
Where's the device now?
Up in my office on the second floor, number 22. This whole building could go up if someone doesn't stop it.
Come on, Robin. Let's just hope the Penguin's henchmen haven't beaten us to it.
Come on. Okay, well, just see here.
What's a delivery truck doing here at this hour?
Stairs delivered truck. Well, I guess there's more egg puzzles here. But if we complete these, then I think we're done with all of them for the entire game. Yeah. So, let's just get this over and done with.
Crazy umbrellas. I can't believe I just said that.
Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Purple arrow. Okay, these actually line up now. So does this. No, does not. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, that's not gonna work. If we do that, nope, that's not gonna work. Neither is this. This though, possibly. Whoops. Okay, so far. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. So this one only has one red arrow. Can't go that way. Can't go. Well, it could go this way. Nope, that's not gonna work. So it could go this way. Nope. Probably not a good way of looking at it though, because yeah, I should try to. Well, I guess this by happenstance worked out so far. Okay, well, we might be on something here. Red diamond, purple arrow. Yep. Okay. Red, purple, orange arrow over here. This is not as bad as the Mr. Freeze stuff in the last game, but I still feel like this is pretty harsh if you're colorblind. Which I luckily am not, but you know. Okay, I think we got it. One down, 3 to go.
That umbrella's gone.
The umbrellas are programmed with a series of configurations. We'll have to double our...
Whoops. Okay. Well, actually, no. I shouldn't start over there. I should start here in big pile. But this should be a lot easier because there's so many different icons. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. This could work. Yep. Okay. So this is probably the solution then. Yeah. If any, like... The umbrella layouts are so complicated here so that, like, if even 2 umbrellas line up, it's almost guaranteed that all of the other ones will too. Yeah. So yeah, it's like as soon as you even get 2 umbrellas to line up, you just, you know, the rest fall like dominoes.
That takes care of that one.
Basically.
Looks like we're not done here, Batman.
Okay, but here, yeah, we're back to just diamonds. So it's back to complexity. That doesn't line up at all. Red, purple. No, that doesn't work either. Purple. Orange, blue. Okay, this could work. Yellow, blue. Red. Yep. Men are 16 times more likely than women to be colorblind. Yeah. It seems it's pretty common. Like, I mean, I guess colorblind is not the best way. Like, it's not a good word for it because most of the time it's you know, you got one or the other type of sort of deficiency in or like disability. I mean, very few people are completely colorblind. But yeah, 8%. Yeah, so it's a pretty significant chunk of people who are like at least color impaired. I don't know what you would call it. There's probably a proper word for it, but I mean, yeah, in common parlance, you'd call it color blindness. Red, green, yeah, that's the most common one, for sure. But I've definitely known people who are like, I mean, it's kind of a spectrum too, right? It's rarely exactly like, you know, these hues are completely indistinguishable. It's more like some are more or less than others, I guess. I'm luckily I'm not colorblind myself, especially given that I work with, I mean, I work with art, but it's a hobby, so that would be tricky if you're colorblind. Man, where was I even? I'm like losing track. I guess this kind of does line up. Shouldn't have done that probably. Well, this isn't gonna. Okay. This game, if you want a higher level of difficulty, just start a conversation about a different topic. Then suddenly it's like way trickier to keep up what you're doing here. But I think we got it. No. Whoa, I fucked up.
Careful. The umbrellas aren't in the correct position yet.
Wait. Which ones aren't matching? Wait, what? Oh, this one. Off in the corner. Okay, just one more and we're done with these silly puzzles. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting closer. The umbrellas are programmed with a series of configurations. We'll have to double our efforts.
Do we though? Oh, that's not gonna. Okay. Try this. Blue arrow. Nope. Purple hourglass. Blue. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe. Nope. It's not gonna work. Unless. Nope. Well. Okay, maybe. Blue hourglass. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's always a little bit of a delay on Twitch. It's you get used to it. Okay. Try hourglassing this and this and this and this. Okay, well, let's okay, yeah. Purple arrow. Nope. Let's get the other purple arrow. Blue arrow. This might still work. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I think we're on the right track. No, that's not gonna work. So let's swap this around. Blue arrow, blue hourglass. Yes, this looks much better. And I think we have it. It's like faster to just try it than to try to visually confirm everything. Okay.
Good work, Robin.
Did Ramen do anything? Well, I don't know. I guess
Now
Batman.
this egg's ticking will stop.
Sure, Batman did anything either. I guess I did the work. I don't know if I'm specifically controlling Batman or both or what, but...
Decisions.
Heads up, Two-Face.
Batman!
Hand over those bags. Of course. Here. It's ticking. I'd stay very still if I were you.
What was he
I
expecting?
always knew you were two kinds of crazy, Two-Face.
Of course I am. But at least I'm honest. I wear both my faces where everyone can see them. See you on the flip side.
There's more to this than meets the eye.
Okay, that's another 4
Back
eggs
to the
taken care of.
Batcave. We need to decipher more clues.
I don't really get like the design for Two-Face in this game. Why his suit is like lighter brown and slightly darker brown. It's like kind of a weird.
What's a delivery?
You'd think they would use more contrasting colors, but anyway. So if we look here, we've collected all of the ones from the umbrella minigames. So we got some kind of penguins thing, and we got some kind of Two-Face thing for these other 6. So there's still plenty of places we haven't been to. But in the other game, we also unlocked additional areas, or like there was progress gated behind actually working towards solving the riddles.
I'm ready to decipher any code we find.
Yeah. Let's get that. Like in between, or like as you progress. Like it would not have been possible to save all of them and do them all at the end. So I guess we'll do a few of them here.
Okay,
Not very
Bat
educational nor
computer, do your
entertaining.
stuff. Let's crack this code.
I don't know, man.
Any computer
It's
is only as good as its programmer. Remember, Robin, your greatest asset as a detective is your own mind.
Sorry, Batman.
I mean, it's logic puzzle. It's not. I mean, it's not. It's not like the Oregon Trail or anything. You know, it's not a learning history or anything like that. It's not Math Blaster either. I don't know, but it's you get to practice your
These
logic
numbers don't
thinking.
make any sense. How should we solve this, Batman?
I've programmed the Bat computer with a code key. Each time we bring in more evidence, the code key will fill
Okay,
in
so this is
with more
basically the
letters.
exact same
I
thing.
get
It's
it.
just
So
symbols
the
that are a lot
more
easier to
evidence we
keep track
bring
of.
to the Bat
Okay,
computer,
okay, good.
the more letters we'll unlock.
Exactly. We can use the
Yeah,
code
yeah, I
key
could
to help
definitely
us
refund
figure out which letters
this
to place in the clues.
disk
And
image that
maybe
I got
if we
from the
figure
Internet
out some
Archive
of the letters on our own, we can
thing
add
on
them
my
to the code
Brazilian
key
Windows
ourselves.
XP virtual machine. I can refund my $0, but I wouldn't want to refund it anyway because I don't know about you guys, but I am finding this very entertaining. So, okay, so this probably says will, right? Just guessing so far. We don't have a lot of like. So the way this works is if we think this is correct, we can start entering these letters here. And we can then apply
Time is
them
of the essence,
to the
Robin.
other
We have
ciphers.
to figure out which letters go in those blank spaces.
Now we get a few more of these. Yeah, Batman is being a detective in these games, which is more than you can say for most games featuring Batman. So, yeah, I will always be a fan of Batman games actually incorporating detective work or like any Batman fiction. I don't know, like it's so rare. I was gonna say, well, I'm sure it's not as rare in the actual
Let's pick up
comics.
some letters and place them in the gaps. Maybe we'll get
I don't know if
lucky.
this is
Robin.
accurate, but
I know,
at least in terms of
detectives don't rely on
games,
luck. We use our powers
movies,
of
you know,
observation. and
he doesn't
deduction.
really get to be a detective very often. Okay, we don't have that many clues, so it wouldn't surprise me that, you know, I'm sure you could figure this out, brute force it, but even if you do, like, we're gonna get this later anyway, so it's not that important. Like Batman games, 90% of Batman games is just like violently assaulting poor people. Like running in the street punching people in the face. That's
Robin,
like
if you think you know one of the missing letters, you can also add it to the code
Batman's
key.
MO in pretty much every Batman game. Mhm. When or what? Probably something like that. Okay, let's just try that. Well, I guess they aren't riddles, so maybe we're not. None of this will like lock in for as long as it's just speculation. I mean, we can still try it. Isn't.
No harm in trying, right? Let's try adding a letter in one of the empty spots.
Billionaire punching out poor people, cops looking the other way. Yep, that's pretty much it. Sight or might or something like this. This has to be a G anyway, right? This can't be. Like, what's a two-letter word? It's not is. It's
Time
not
is of
be.
the essence, Robin. We have to figure out which letters go in those blanks.
Oh wait. So if we think this seems accurate, then we can actually start filling this out. And I think that will carry over. Again, it won't actually like fill in, but like this all lines up well enough that I'm willing to assume that this is kind of largely correct. We'll maybe skip out on some of these, but like this, a word that starts with an I
I'm
and
ready
has
to
an
solve
apostrophe.
this. Let's pick up some letters.
I feel like
and
it
place
can't
them
be
in the
that many
gaps.
different
Maybe
things.
we'll
Yeah,
get
is it
lucky.
right? Yeah.
Robin,
I know,
Probably
I know.
seems like a
Detectives
good
don't
guess.
rely on luck.
I don't want to think too hard about this because again, like we're gonna have to. You'll see what I mean when we get to later one of these. We're just gonna have everything lined up, and it's just a matter of filling it in anyway. And the harder we guess at this, and the more we figure out, the less we get to guess at the later ones, basically.
Robin, if you
Wait,
think you
eight.
know one
Oh.
of the missing letters,
Yeah.
you can also add it to the code key.
This town, probably, right? Yep. That's probably... Well, we actually already have those both letters, I guess. Yeah, the way... What it chooses to automatically fill in or not, the town will never be the same. Or whatever. Be... Never. Never. B.
No harm in trying, right? Let's try adding a letter in one of the empty spots.
Yeah, the E. See, we already had the E, but it didn't fill it out automatically, so I wasn't thinking about it. Like, I was like feeling so clever for guessing it. It's like, oh wait, it wasn't a guess. We already had it. Never be at peace. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think you can actually...
Still, did you see
there
that? We did it, Batman.
This town will never be at peace.
So for each one of these you figure out, you get a letter here. And once you have every letter here, then you can piece them together. So you're not even allowed to guess this one. So you need to get all the clues. But we can hop back to town. We can figure this out later.
That numeric code is still unreadable, Tim.
Maybe once we found all the eggs.
So what's going to happen is, once we have all of them, we'll get some kind of
We
answer
don't have enough clues to solve this
from the
mystery.
main
If only we could
clue
find
thing,
more of those
riddle,
strange
whatever.
eggs.
And once we do, that will kind of take us into the end game. I feel like this game is a little more challenging. We're almost played for an hour, and we're only a third, like, of the clues
Ah,
through.
the Iceberg Lounge, Gotham's hottest night spot. Too bad it's just a front for the Penguin's criminal activities.
Come on, Robin. There's a spot on the roof where we can enter undetected.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. The mouse cursor keeps disappearing. It's kind of weird. The Statue of Freedom is this way. Yeah, we can travel. Well, there's going to be something to do in every location anyway. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get to them.
These offices are rigged with highly sensitive alarms. I'd better get my flashlight ready.
Robin, do you hear that? The Penguin's henchmen in the other room. They're talking about the combination to his safe. If we eavesdrop and pay close attention...
We'll be able to find where he keeps all his loot, and maybe some of the eggs we're looking for.
I like Batman's like whispering.
I'm gonna go for a snack. You want anything? Oh, you eat like a bird.
Is that an expression? Like Batman's like quietly whispering. It's like, maybe if we can figure this out. And Robin is all, then maybe we can get the... Like, just shouting. Anyway.
Batman, do you hear that? It sounds like somebody's in the next room.
This is kind of
Penguin's
neat.
henchman?
We're in luck, Robin. They're talking about Penguin security
barely-
measures.
oh, okay, I see.
If we listen carefully, we should be able to locate Penguin's safe and crack it open. We have to remember every detail, Robin. If we do anything in the wrong order, it might set off an alarm.
Gotcha, Batman. Let's listen.
All right, so you get the first combination number by opening the hanging birdcage, right?
No! That's not the right one. And you gotta follow the steps. First, you knock the penguin statue over.
Yeah. So then you pull two of the books on the bookshelf. The brown one before the green one. But isn't the last step to open one of those cages?
Yeah. Let me give you a hint. The early birds get 2 worms, if you catch my drift.
Sure.
Knock the statue over. So this is the hanging birdcage, but it was not the first step. So it was the last step, probably. So we knocked this one over. Then the books. Or was there another step in between? I'll find out. Brown and then the green. And then we do something with the hanging birdcage.
Wait, Robin. I don't think we're moving things in the right order. We may need to listen to the henchmen again. We must be exact, Robin. Follow the directions precisely. Leave nothing to chance. We can't accept anything less than success. We're not leaving until we get this right.
Probably the comment about the hanging birdcage wasn't right, because there was something she started over about the early bird, 2 birds, whatever, worms, bird worms. Let's try and listen again.
We must listen carefully to every word we hear if we are going to open the safe in this office.
All right, so you get the first combination number by opening the hanging birdcage, right?
No, no, no! That's not the right one. And you gotta follow the steps.
Oh, it's not the right
First,
one.
You knock the penguin statue over.
Yeah. So then you pull two of the books on the bookshelf. The brown one before the green one. But isn't the last step to open one of those cages?
Two
Yeah.
birds.
Let me give you a hint. The early birds get 2 worms, if you catch my drift.
Early birds.
Sure.
Yeah. This one is already open anyway, it looks like. So knock this one over. Like, what is the mechanics of this in real, like, what is this alarm system / safe combination system?
Almost there. We just need 2 more numbers to open the safe.
I sure hope Batman and Robin don't figure out our plan.
Don't worry. It's dark in there. They won't even see that we moved the desk chair.
Maybe so. I hope they don't notice that you gotta tilt the picture of the nest eggs.
And then open the umbrella, the one leaning on the bookshelf.
Quiet down a little.
Don't worry. Even if somebody heard all that, he doesn't know we did all that in reverse order of what we just said. Unless they work backwards, they'll set off the alarm.
Yeah, they gotta close the umbrella first. Then...
Okay, so close the umbrella. Then the nest eggs and then the desk chair, right?
Got one. Now, let's keep listening.
Hey,
Ow.
thanks for letting me rig the room by myself.
No problem. How'd you set it up?
Well, you gotta knock over the plant.
Good. The big one, of course.
Then you have to take the phone off the hook.
Nice. But I thought you said you were going to make closing the birdcage the very first thing you have to do.
Oh yeah, I did that. Almost forgot. Had to stand on my tippy toes to reach up there.
You stood on your tippy toes? I wish I had a picture of that to hang on the wall.
Okay, so the bird cage was the first one. Was it then the plant? It's got to be this one. It's the bigger one of the 2 plants. And then the phone. Right. Nice. So wait, what is the phone? Oh, it's there. Okay. So stand on tip your toes. I can't even talk. Knock this over. Just very gently lean it towards the chair.
There you have it. One top secret combination.
Slides into frame.
We've got the egg, Robin. And once we download all its information, we'll be one step closer to apprehending the penguin.
This is extremely goofy. This makes no sense whatsoever.
All right, we found one of the penguin's eggs. We should take it back to the Batcave and examine it for clues.
Can we do another one of those right here?
The boss says we be back in 2 shapes of a bird safe.
I know what he's...
Can't forget any of this.
Yeah.
Remember, everything they say is important.
The boss sure does have a nice hat collection in there. I wouldn't mind trying one on.
That's the last thing you want to do. And I really mean the last thing, considering how we just rigged the room.
Oh yeah, that's right. Besides, if I did try one on, the boss would probably put me up there in that birdcage, the one we just set up as part of the alarm sequence.
Don't worry. Before he did that to you, we'd pick the penguin statue back up so you could admire it while you were in there.
Gee, thanks.
And we'd make sure your cage had to be open, just like we rigged the room.
Maybe I will try on the hat then. I'll do that last, of course.
Wait. Yeah, I like the setup in itself is ridiculous, and even the way they're talking about it kind of makes no sense. Was it this cage? That's the one I'm... Let's try it. Okay.
Got one.
I guess so. Whoops.
Now, let's keep listening.
All right. You know that picture above the couch?
Yeah?
Well, you gotta straighten that right after you open the laptop.
Okay. And then move the rug?
Nope. Then you flip over the golden nest. And after that, push the brown book back in.
Wait, this is number 2. Then this. And then the book. What was number 1? Was the, something over here, wasn't it? Wait. Hold the nest. Laptop. Thick early 2000s laptop. The couch. Picture. That's the nest, and then the brown book, right. The bookcase over here? Oh, yeah.
A number. And the henchmen are still talking.
Here's the deal. I made it, so you gotta straighten those plates first.
Nice. And did you make it so you gotta straighten the picture of the nest after that?
Nah. First, you gotta take care of the picture of the boss, then fix that one with the nest.
Good thinking. Even if they figure all that out, they'll never guess you gotta turn the golden nest upside down.
Yeah, anything to guard the boss's nest egg.
I'm a little unclear on the order. Okay. Flip this around again. Nope.
We must not have followed the right sequence.
I mean, the alarm went off on the last step, so maybe there was a different nest? Otherwise...
We must listen carefully to every word we hear if we are going to open the safe in this office.
Here's the deal. I made it, so you gotta straighten those plates first.
Nice. And did you make it so you gotta straighten the picture of the nest after that?
Nah. First, you gotta take care of the picture of the boss, then fix that one with the nest.
Good thinking. Even if they figure all that out, they'll never guess you gotta turn the golden nest upside down.
Yeah, anything to guard the boss's nest egg.
maybe you do get to try the entire sequence, so maybe the plates are first? Because she said, like, oh, do you have to do the picture first? And it says, nah. So, yeah, maybe it's just... Yeah. I had the right idea. It was just expressed a little ambiguous because he said, no, first you got to do the picture of the penguin.
There you have it. One top secret combination.
That's just confusing in the kind of a wrong way. It was just weird that they leave it so open to interpretation.
Now, let's crack this egg, crack its clue, and then we can crack this case.
But we're making pretty swift progress. So will we just get to go into the third office and do the exact same thing?
Good work, but we're far from done. Criminals are at large, and there's still a lot of work to do.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, looks like it. All right, well, we're getting these three clues in pretty rapid succession then.
Walking. I'm gonna go check on the other office. I'm coming with you,
Can't forget any of this. Remember, everything they say is important.
Hey, since you like jokes so much, here's one for you. What will Batman and Robin get if they don't fix the vase first?
I don't know.
Alarmed!
Hilarious.
That's a good one. Yeah, and here's one for you.
This one?
What'll they get if they don't straighten the two messed up rugs after that?
Let me guess. Alarmed?
Yeah, especially if they try to straighten the round one first.
Last thing you do is close the laptop. And there you have it.
Just one slip up and we'll run in and get them.
Okay. A vase, non-round rug, round rug, and then laptop. I'm trying to figure out where these rugs are. So this one is folded here, right? Is this the other rug? Oh yeah, it looks like it. Okay, okay. This has to be the base, right? I believe so. Then it's like it's so easy to trigger this little menu here. It's a little weird. Yes, and laptop.
A number.
Good.
And the henchmen are still talking.
All right, so you get the first combination number by opening the hanging birdcage, right?
No, no, no! That's not the right one. And you gotta follow the steps. Don't you remember? First, you gotta lift up the little plant.
Oh, that's right. And next, you lift up the bottom of the big rug.
No! The other rug.
Yeah. So then you pull two of the books on the bookshelf. The brown one before the green one. But isn't the last step to open one of those cages?
Yeah. Let me give you a hint. The early birds get 2 worms, if you catch my drift.
This is like repeating voice lines.
Sure.
That's the last step, and then this rug and plant. So is there a small? There was a smaller plant in the other room. Ah, there we go. The plant first, then the rug, then the books. So not the big rug. So it's probably this one. We just untidy this. Brown and then green. And the early birds.
I tell you, putting the second number for the safe under the round rug was brilliant.
No doubt, especially since we rigged the room so you gotta do a few things first, like straighten that mirror.
Yeah, and don't forget that the next thing you do is close that umbrella. Don't know why the boss is always leaving that thing open.
Who knows?
Mirror umbrella.
All I know is, after you close it, you still have to open the birdcage. The one with the 2 birdies in it.
I'm telling you, we've outdone ourselves this time.
Mirror, umbrella, birdcage. That's it. Oh, then rug. Okay. Mirror. Umbrella. Cage. And the round rug.
Remember, Robin,
Got him.
you can't deviate from the combination. Not 1 inch.
Snowing and hailing. Oh yeah, it sucks. We had some snow
You've got
in the past
something
week.
of mine, detective?
You mean these? The eggs that you stole from the docks.
Those should be mine.
Last I heard, people still go to jail for stealing.
You are counting your eggs before they've hatched, Penguin.
Oh, I'll show you how something's hatched. Escape hatched, that is.
Come on, let's get the eggs back to the Batcave for some forensic tests. That's it, Robin. We found all the penguin's eggs. Now it's time to follow the evidence trail and see where it leads us.
Alright, well, we're out of here, I guess. I like that they had like an umbrella with a key at the end that he would like fit into something so he could sneak away. That's pretty funny.
I think he got away with stealing those jeweled eggs, but by the time
Yeah. Okay, so
we've collected
whoops,
a lot
I
of
accidentally
clues, Robin, but there are still missing pieces
left
to
the
this
area, I
puzzle.
think.
We can't stop now. Not
yeah,
when we're
so
so
we
close.
these mini games were considerably faster to complete, so we just got the two-phase ones left. Yeah, like the slightly longer cutscenes with the dialogue, and like there's a surprising amount of animation. I really quite like them. I think they're pretty well done. Like it would be cool to see something like that in kind of a slightly higher budget game where, like, imagine if this was a kind of a full-scale, like LucasArts style point-and-click adventure, like kind of like a Full Throttle with those kinds of cutscenes, but with kind of this style. And with it being a little more economical, I guess I imagine that they could actually fit a little more animation in there. Like, man, imagine having like a proper animated series point-and-click adventure game, or hell, any proper Batman point-and-click adventure. It'd be really, really sick. Like, I feel like that type of game would fit so much better than just punching dudes in the street. I mean, those games are fine too, but it'd be really cool. Like, the closest thing is the Batman Returns DOS game, which is a point-and-click adventure, but it's not a very good one of those. Like, it's not designed very well. It's very linear and obtuse in kind of weird ways. Plus, it's got an action element to it that's not great. Like, you don't actually fight. There are fights, but you don't directly control Batman. You press like buttons in the interface to like choose whether you want to be aggressive or not, and then like after you beat them up, you can try to interrogate them, and you have to do certain interrogations. Like, there's weird like failure states if you don't do the exact right thing. Like, it's a very strange game. Ambitious and very cool in some ways. It's really beautiful. That game actually has some really, really cool character animation too. But it doesn't quite fit the mold of what I would classify as like a proper or typical point-and-click adventure. But it would be really cool. Like, I wonder if people have made any like fan games like that. It's something I would like to play, to be honest.
Robin. We have to find it.
Anyway. Yeah, I think he automatically went back because we were done there. I didn't mean to go there in the first
Still more
place.
ticking egg bombs in Gotham. We can't.
Let's go back to the Batcave. Yeah, we can skip anything. That's kind of nice. Yeah, this is more or less an educational game. I mean, it's published by the Learning Company, and it says ages 7 to 10 on the box.
Okay, Batcomputer, do your stuff. Let's crack
There's a
this
Telltale
code.
Batman
Any
game,
computer is
but
only
that's
as good as its
definitely
programmer.
not a
Remember, Robin, your
conventional
greatest asset as a
point-and-click
detective
adventure
is your
style
own
game
mind.
either.
Sorry,
Telltale
Batman.
made a couple of those games. Sam and Max, I think, was the first one. They Back to the Future. What else was there? There were a few of them that were kind of in that style. Did they make the Strong Bad game? I think they might have. And there was, I think there were 2 or 3 seasons of Sam and Max. And those were okay. I didn't think they were great. I felt like they really suffered from being so limited in scope. There was a lot of like reuse of the same locations. Like the first season of Sam and Max, I did finish it, and I remember playing like the first episode, and it's like the entire episode, which, you know, it's not super long, but it's like a chunk of game, but it all takes place in like 2 or 3 screens. Like everything happens in the same locations. It doesn't feel kind of sprawling, or there's just less to the world, and you expected them to kind of build on that with the future episodes, and they didn't quite do that in a very satisfying way. Yeah, so now we just have the letters here. If we had gone back to do these kind of one at a time, we would have to guess a little bit, but now it's just like trying to read this. And this is actually a lot easier than it was in the last game because it was all symbols. Now it's actually all letters. You write hour, I'm guessing. No, wait, off. You write off any... Wait, oh, right. Hope for justice.
That's it. You write off any hope for justice.
We're making progress, Tim.
So yeah, they made a couple of those games, but when they released The Walking Dead, they kind of tried a different approach. It's a little bit more like a Japanese-style adventure game, but not quite that either. But it's more of a linear story thing with occasional choices. And that obviously became a huge hit. So that's kind of what they went with after that. So I think pretty much every game they did after that.
No harm in trying, right?
There was
Let's try adding a
the
letter in
Fables
one of the
game,
empty
The
spots.
Wolf Among Us, I think it was called. Jurassic Park, which was apparently terrible, but I think it's kind of in that vein. Or maybe it was more of a QTE kind of thing. They did Game of Thrones. They did Minecraft story mode. They did Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. They had like 55,000 different licenses. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, pretty much
Time
all
is
of the games
essence, Robin. We have to figure out which letters go in those blank spaces.
were less and less in that kind of traditional point-and-click adventure mold, following Walking Dead. Freedom. Wait, did I? Oh, Feed them. Girl. There lies.
We have it.
And gave him freedom through their lives.
Yeah, Tales of Borderlands,
There
right,
has
right,
to
right.
be more evidence out there for us to find and decode.
Yeah, I mean, there was apparently a lot of kind of mismanaged stuff. Still kind of a shitty thing for them to... they kind of went down in a weird, not too cool of a way. They threw the...
I'm ready to solve
Case.
this. Let's pick up some letters and place them in the gaps.
Yes, I'm...
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Robin.
I know. Detectives don't rely on luck. Did you see that? We did it.
I'm in the middle of
Batman.
working on it,
They
and Rob's like, hey,
threw the
maybe we
case
should try
long
doing what
ago.
you're already doing,
Studying
Batman.
these messages.
Okay, yeah.
It appears that they're only halves of a two-part clue.
I mean, I don't think... I mean, I there's nothing wrong with those styles of games. I think the first season of Walking Dead was awesome. I really, really, really liked it. I've never gotten around to playing the other seasons, and I hear they've been nowhere near as good. But there's nothing wrong at all with the format of that game. I mean, it's stuff like Until Dawn, which is kind of somewhere between that and like a Quantic Dream kind of game. And that's
Robin,
supposed to
if
be
you
really
think
good.
you know one of the missing letters, you can also add it to the code key.
Everyone is out for their own peace.
Finally, it's all coming together. As long as everyone.
And I mean, I'm
is out
excited.
for
I'm
their
looking
own
forward to
peace.
playing that Batman game too. Partially because I enjoyed those kind of story-based things, and Batman has a lot of cool lore and characters and all that stuff. And it's, anytime there's an adaptation like this, there's so many Batman games that are based on, TV shows and movies and stuff. So I'm always excited to see a version that is its own take on the source material.
No harm in trying, right?
Same thing with like the
Let's
recent
try
Spider-Man
adding a letter
games.
in one of the empty
The recent
spots.
Spider-Man game on PS4, where like, I like Spider-Man a lot, and I like the movies, and I like all these other different versions, but that is its own.
You're very close, Robin.
I didn't read it all. I
When
was
you
just-
do what you know isn't right.
So it's just cool to see a different interpretation. So I'm excited to play that version, to play that game when we get there, to just see what their kind of version of the Batman universe is like. But again, like, since I'm also a fan of point-and-click adventures, it's one of those things that, Batman would actually suit really well for that kind of thing. You could have a little action stuff here and there, or you could relegate the action stuff to like cutscenes or animated things. I've been thinking about it, like watching McCaw's been playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, and that's a great example. Like Indiana Jones, you would think of it mostly as an action kind of thing, and most Indiana Jones games are more action-centric. But Fate of Atlantis is, I think most people would consider it not only one of the best point-and-click adventure games ever made, but it's like definitely the best Indiana Jones game. So I feel like you could apply the exact same template to something like Batman without it feeling, forced or strange. Some licenses, you're kind of stretching them thin to make, like, there are some licensed point-and-click adventures and stuff, or even stuff like this where you have puzzles. It seems a little goofy, but I think Batman could work, absolutely.
There's still a lot of work to
Maybe
do
the
on the
first
back
seasons.
computer.
They're the Telltale games on PC. Yeah, I know they all run terribly, but it doesn't really matter. I think I have the first one on PS4 because it was on PS Plus. So I'm not probably going to spend more money on it to buy it on a separate platform. Besides, I'm not even sure if you can buy them anymore. With Telltale disappearing. Actually, I should find out what that means for getting Season 2. I'm not sure if I can buy it or if I have to. Well, I guess the Batman ones are published by Warner, so that should be okay, I guess. Otherwise, maybe I'll have to find a physical copy. Telltale Batman. Yeah. Okay, so let's figure out where we haven't been and go there and get the last clues. I mean, I have plenty of games to get through before we get to those games. Those games are literally the last ones
We don't
on my
have enough
list.
clues to solve this mystery. If only we could find more of those strange eggs.
But I always try to get, you know, if I get the games ahead of time. Like, I bought Lego Batman 3 a couple of months ago just to have it. I have most of the games, but I think Telltale Season 2 is maybe the only game where one of... No, I don't have Arkham VR either. So those two are ones that I need to get. And I've seen Arkham VR on sale. I think next time it's on sale, I'll pick it up. Just so I have it. I don't expect that to, like, go away. But it's also, if it's on sale, it's, you know, it's not likely to go on a cheaper sale later anyway. So I think it was down to like half price, $10 or whatever at some point. So I'll get that. I don't think we went here, right? Diamond District. Finding where and how to...
There's still more ticking egg bombs in Gotham.
How to find these
call it a night
puzzles
just
and
yet.
to do them seems a little more straightforward than in the other game. Yeah, Arkham VR seems neat for what it is, but not a like $20 game.
The Statue of Freedom, an impressive work of art.
I have a PSVR. I bought it on Black Friday last year, and I haven't used it very much at all. I tried it a tiny bit with Tetris Effect, and that was super cool. And maybe it's part of my setup, but I'd heard that it has problems with like drifting, like it gets like the calibration it gets messed up. But I had very severe issues with that. Like I would play Tetris and I would play, you know, one kind of level or run or, you know, depending on mode, but it would be like a 2-minute thing. And in those 2 minutes, what was supposed to be like straight ahead would be like over there. Like it was really, really, really bad. So I'm kind of curious I'm a little concerned about how that's going to work out for Batman when I stream that. We'll figure something out. But I'm also like, that has kind of made me a little hesitant to use it more. But I know that it's kind of sensitive with distances and light conditions and stuff like that. So we'll see. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work somehow. Okay, so we can dig through the trash in this alley, I guess.
There could be something useful back here. Stay sharp.
What a mess! How are we gonna find anything?
Over there. What's on that piece of paper?
What piece of... Oh, there it is. Boy, and people say bats are blind.
This neatly placed paper on top of this pile of trash.
It's a list of addresses, Batman.
The addresses of everyone who received a jeweled egg as an anonymous gift.
Judge Thompson, the attorney, Mrs. Green,
we already did
and
this.
Mr. Stewart.
The Penguin would never be so careless with his own secrets. His henchmen must have found this shipping list while stealing eggs at the dock.
Okay. That's kind of nothing, I guess.
Treasures like these jeweled eggs play right into the Penguin's obsession with birds.
Okay, whatever. I love these little animations. So are we...
It's pretty quiet here.
Gotta...
A little too quiet. See? Now you got me doing it.
Surely there's got to be something with these statues later, but I think we didn't go to all three of them.
There's still more ticking egg bombs in Gotham. We can't call it a night just
oh yeah, we
yet.
didn't go this way. We went up into the Iceberg Lounge, but we didn't go this way. But yeah, how these different locations are interconnected by like how you click. Yeah, it's really confusing. And I think we went up here, but I'm not sure if we went here. Yeah, Statue of Peace, I guess, is this way. This, I assume, is where we came from. There is a map, but you can't use it to like fast travel or anything. Oh, this is the
That truck
statue
is
here.
blocking the entrance to the statue.
Gotham City is a twisted labyrinth of steel, brick, and glass. This map will help us navigate it and keep track of where we've been.
Oh, we did? Okay, this penguin hat should be green, I think. Maybe we should go back to the Iceberg Lounge. Statue of Peace, the car. I think the green color is supposed to indicate, you know, places where we're done. Where there's nothing more to do, but it's a little... Like the Iceberg Lounge is green. But I don't know if this represents the screen when you're on the street outside the lounge. This represents, I guess, the hallway with the 3 doors, so we're done there. But the penguin hat, it's a little confusing. No, okay.
If the
what? Okay, so now if we go this way, will we... I'm trying to find Two-Face's car. Yeah, okay. Did you see anything yet?
I'm going to look for more clues.
Wow, okay, thanks. That's super helpful. Alright, we found the Iceberg Lounge note in here. I guess that was it. Yeah, so there's like some screens that are just like... Just that, and then there's nothing more.
Who'd leave a car like this unattended?
Well, Two-Face, obviously, but... Statue of Freedom. Okay, that's where we found the dumpsters. So we've been... yeah, okay, Iceberg Lounge is the only thing I can think of. So sometimes you do trigger things.
We've raided the penguin's nest for more than enough clues. Now let's see if we can put them to good use.
Okay.
Our work is done here, Robin. Our work is done
Okay.
here, Robin. We're getting closer to...
So the game at least does let you know stuff like that if you...
truly wants the eggs for himself, why would he send them to those 3 citizens of Gotham? Could someone else be responsible for that?
Get back in the car. Maybe there's news articles. That was the thing in the last game. Right? We read news articles that somehow gave us new clues.
The computer has downloaded some news articles that pertain to the mystery.
Salvador Janus, a master craftsman and proprietor of Janus Jewelers, was found bound and gagged in the storeroom of his jewelry shop. According to the world-famous jeweler, he had been held captive by the criminal madman Two-Face. For days, he forced me to construct a dozen copies of my famous jeweled egg, said Janus. And then I watched as he rigged half of them with deadly explosives. It was terrifying. I fear he's quite mad. The Metropolis Major Crime Unit could find no trace of either Two-Face or the explosive eggs. A bill of shipment was later found, however, that confirmed a large case had been shipped from Janus Jewelers to a dock in Gotham City.
Yeah, we get a bunch of computer noises. I think that means maybe we get a new clue. No? Shit. But that might still unlock...
the robbery.
Yeah, so this is all old stuff.
Gotham City's south.
Useful equipment.
Yeah, we
Built
used the
of a
fire bat
lightweight
against
aluminum alloy
Mr. Freeze.
and powered by a unique hovering engine. Bat grenades are not developed by.
So these we used in the side-scrolling stage. Oh, maybe there's side-scrolling stages in this game too.
Tear gas pellets.
Okay, well. Still, reading that news article might have triggered something.
Any luck, Master Bruce?
Afraid not, Alfred. The solution to this case is still eluding us.
Yeah, you can go up to the manor, which seems to do absolutely nothing.
Robin thinks we should focus more time on the penguin, since he covets bird-like objects, but he's more likely to keep the eggs than destroy them. Everyone admires the new statues. They're already calling them the great landmarks of Gotham City.
Let's go up here, do some thinking in the lounge. It's so cool though that you can do it. There's like a different sprite for casual wear Bruce Wayne. You go here and then the upper level of the Batcave, they're not wearing masks. And then as you go down the elevator, run into the elevator, and then when they come out, They're all masked up. That's such a cool touch.
Got a
I really
job
love
to
that.
do, Robin. To the Batmobile.
Okay. Well,
I don't think we found all of those dangerous jeweled eggs.
no, clearly we did not. What about this cat? No. Can't enter these anymore.
I'm going to look for more clues.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like probably having read the news article or something, we're going to make it to some screen where something is going to just be different. It's like when we went to the caves and stuff, when suddenly there was the manhole cover being open in the other game, where we just got access to new stuff that wasn't available. Yeah, see? Maybe this is...
If the penguin...
No, never mind. Okay, maybe I'm Looked like an open gate or something, but I think it's just the same. Is this where it came from? Yeah, okay. For some reason, the cutscene driving one way is like way longer than the other. Where does this lead again? It's so confusing.
That truck is blocking the entrance to the statue.
What's a delivery?
That truck is...
Yeah. Something over here. Dumpster diving. Could be something more here.
Batman, you think any of the eggs are hidden back here?
That's highly unlikely, Robin.
I'm kind of stumped,
The
actually.
penguin sure is one foul customer.
Like, pixel hunting for stuff to click hasn't really been that much of a thing. Like, sometimes the directions you can travel are a little ambiguous.
The eggs for himself. Why would he...
But, like, we've done all the penguin stuff, so we just gotta, like, find
There
Two-Face.
must be a clue around here somewhere.
I feel like there's gotta be somewhere we can travel that we haven't figured out. I didn't mean to click the bathroom, but alright.
We don't have enough clues to solve this mystery.
Okay, so this is the Diamond District, I guess. Okay.
There's still more ticking egg bombs in Gotham. We can't call it a night just...
I want to make sure that there's nothing else we can click here. I mean, I believe Batman when he says we're done, but
There's still more
there could be a
ticking egg
path
bombs
to
in
another
Gotham.
screen that I hadn't seen or something.
Keep looking, Robin. We have to find and
So
decode
this should
all
lead to the
egg
penguin,
devices
to
in
the
this area.
iceberg lounge. And this would lead to the mansion street. No, the other way, maybe. Wait. Yeah, okay. From here, this leads to... okay. They actually are kind of interconnected in a way that makes sense. And this leads to the other statue. It's so difficult to find the arrow here. Two-Face thing, yeah. Right? Surely I can't go to the right. No. This way is over here. This way is over here. And I can't go up left. The directions you travel actually kind of makes sense here compared to the other game. Maybe that's why I'm confused, because I'm expecting them not to make any sense, but then when they do. So this goes to the dumpster area. So, like... Okay, so there's like a... Okay, so there's the Batcopter stuff eventually. There's this telescope, what you call it? Like observatory thing. But maybe that's what's being blocked by... Yeah, we're at the statue.
Keep looking, Robin. We have to...
That truck is blocking the entrance to the statue.
Man, this is we've not triggered one of these Two-Face things, so I don't even know what they are or how to get to them or anything.
If the Penguin truly wants the eggs for himself, why would he send them to the...
Like, we can't go to the harbor to find the jeweler dude. I don't know how we're supposed to find Two-Face beyond the car. And it's right here. Yeah, we're at the car. You do this, we can just skip to doing the activities and not the adventure, but I don't want to skip this. Alfred have any advice, maybe? Like, I'm really drawing a blank here.
Be sure to keep an eye out for Oswald C. Cobblepot, as the Penguin is
Okay.
most certainly one of your more foul foes, sir.
I just thought of something. So in the other game, we
the
had
more
to...
clues we download into the Bat computer, the closer we'll get to stopping this strange egg caper.
We had like pair them
As
together.
long as everyone is out for their own peace.
Maybe we...
This town will What do you make of this, Robin?
These clues all have words that sound the same, but have double meanings.
Exactly. Two halves that comprise a whole. This looks like the work of the split personality known as Two-Face.
He's behind all this? It's hard to believe he was once your old friend. City Prosecutor Harvey Dent.
As long as everyone is out for their own peace, this town will never be at peace. Robin, we should return to the Statue of Peace and continue to investigate.
There you have it. Okay. It's like, it didn't occur to me...
progress, sir?
Some, Alfred. Some.
It did not occur to me that they would have had trouble figuring out the Two-Face is involved in this, because he's on the fucking box of the game.
I'm ready, Batman. Let's do this.
Clearly involved. So that's like them piecing together and, you know, making something of that, and, you know, maybe, you know, we need to check the Statue of Peace. Like, that all makes sense.
I don't think we found all of those dangerous
It's just,
jeweled eggs.
you know, again, why I needed all that, you know, we found the car and everything, like, but now it's all,
Keep looking, Robin.
you know, oh, Two-Face, huh? It's like, well, yes. I forget which is which, but I think it's surely over here.
I'm going to look for more clues.
You didn't notice anything happening here? All right, well.
Batgirl, Robin, stand guard. I'm going up the statue to see what I can find.
Oh, stand guard. We're action stage. I bet it's an action stage.
There's no telling what I'll find up here. I have to be ready for anything. So, Two-Face is responsible for all this madness. The threats, the bombs, the stolen jeweled eggs. What else are you up to, Harvey? I will find out. But now I must climb this statue.
Well, grappling hook. I was wondering, I did mention that the it's not like crouching or anything. The fire, heat, bat, whatever, was like unique to the Mr. Freeze stuff. I was wondering if there was something specific for this, and yeah, I guess the grappling hook. I mean, they used the grappling hook throughout the adventure, obviously. But here, we actually get to use it. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This functions a little differently. 52 emblem.
The path
Yeah.
is incomplete. Maybe a batarang can move those scaffolding pieces.
Wait, which ones?
If I'm going to keep moving, I have to aim my shots carefully to knock those pieces of scaffolding into the right positions.
You can like walk. You can walk as well with the mouse. Yeah, so the emblems are... you have to collect all of them to beat the stage, basically. Oh, okay, so that's what...
Double time. You
That was
weren't
Two-Face.
fast enough that time, Batman.
Okay. I feel like the action stages in the other game were a little... Actually, that should go this way. Kind of prefer them, to be honest. They were a little less confusing than this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's cool that they're so different, though. It's fucking insane that this game has, like, action stages to begin with. So the green thing over there is a checkpoint. Point. Take that.
I must have taken a wrong turn back there somewhere.
Let's collect these. Like the other stages in the other game, they had something like 20, 30 something emblems. 52 is kind of crazy. But I guess it's like just a really tall tower, maybe? Which kind of makes it...
Dead end. I'll have to try a different way to the top.
Likely, or at least possible, that we missed some of them. Can I throw it? No. See, oh, I wanted to see if I could throw a batarang, but no, he would just... He said something about scaffolding or something. I'm not sure if it's different from the thing I already did. Or if there's some other part you can actually throw batarangs at. Probably not. Yeah, I can't make that jump.
Will I stop you this time, Batman?
Okay, yeah, it wasn't that fast projectile.
No room for errors here.
What's it going to be?
Why did I go up there? Also,
Just
why?
missed that one.
Why does he like teleport away in a puff of smoke? Yep. Yeah, have to go around. Oh, okay. I bumped the head. Whoa. Bumped my head on that thing. That sort of makes sense. It doesn't... Like, collision looks a little goofy, but there's some logic behind that. I can accept that. Now, I didn't go check out this part. Okay. Now I should do this, I guess.
Will I stop you this time, Batman?
No room for errors here.
Pretty satisfying. Whoa! I wonder if there's something down there. Okay, let's try this. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Okay, good. I mean, I didn't miss any emblems. So, yeah. Good. Ooh, can I grapple up here? I'll probably have to fall down here. Yeah, there's a bunch of these kind of one-way. Yeah, how about that stunt, huh? Okay, that's super far at least.
This path's not getting me anywhere.
What path? jumping down. Like, the timing of some of those comments make it a little ambiguous what he actually means, or... Whoops. Once is enough, I think. Oh, there's an egg. Oh, maybe it's just one long stage. You have to collect
to reach that
3 eggs.
Any luck?
I found another egg device.
Good going, Batman.
There's gotta be one per
Chalk
statue.
Up one more for the good guys.
Maybe you don't need all the emblems. Maybe the emblems are literally just for score. I guess I didn't actually try and fail to complete a stage without collecting the eggs. Maybe I just made a stupid assumption. Yeah, I can't even go back. Well, I guess we can go to the other statues. Just made it super loud on my end.
There must be a clue around here somewhere. That truck is blocked.
Okay, well. Okay, well, let's go back and analyze the egg clue. Yeah, so now we get the longer, big clues.
Okay, Bat Computer, do your stuff. Let's crack this code.
Any computer is only as good as its programmer. Remember, Robin, your greatest asset is...
Alright. Actually, you would think that the computer would be able to figure this out. You know, we have this information. It should be able to just apply it. But, oh well. 2 is a... perfect, probably. Perfectly even number. 3 is too odd.
Finally, it's all coming together. 2 is a perfectly even number. 3 is too odd to be used.
What does Two-Face mean by this, Batman?
He doesn't like the number 3. He favors 2s, pairs, doubles. The computer has downloaded some news articles that pertain to the mystery.
After a remarkably brief trial, Oswald C. Cobblepot was pronounced not guilty of the Gotham Midtown Museum robbery. After denying numerous witnesses for the prosecution, Judge Simmons asked for a speedy judgment. After a brief recess, the jury came back with what they felt was a fair verdict. Mr. Cobblepot came across as a reasonable and honest man, said jury foreman Mike Stewart. I find it hard to believe that he could be capable of such a crime. This is insane, said District Attorney Harvey Dent in a very vocal courtroom outburst. We caught the Penguin red-handed. I give up. There's no justice in Gotham City. No justice.
So yeah, we're still the whole, like, Harvey Dent is Harvey Dent, but also Two-Face. Like, that seems weird. Okay, well, let's, oh, here we have the help screen.
Activating the mini computer.
Okay, well, whatever. Is this the I don't know. Okay, I thought this would be a thing. Oh, I don't need help. We're good.
Any progress, sir?
Some, Alfred. Some.
So presumably, we can now activate the next Two-Face stage. No, I mean that was like breaking news. It's like.
I don't think we found all of those dangerous jeweled eggs.
That's how I understood it anyway, but who knows? Okay, whatever. Can we go here now? Oh, maybe the truck is moved. That's more likely. Nope, that's the wrong... No, wait, it's not the wrong place.
What's a delivery truck doing here at this hour?
So you can see, by the way, that we've finished this thing now. Maybe this is still... I don't know. I'm pretty sure we just have to do these 3. Because if we look at the clue screen... Yeah, we finished this. We just need to collect and decode those 2. And then it's end game time. So... I guess we can try to go to... statue we already went to? Maybe the Two-Face car is... That's the wrong place.
If I see Two-Face again, I will let you know.
Thanks. Okay, that's extremely useful. Batman defeated by poor parking. Yeah. Oh, man, this is... Maybe? Was there something I missed with the clues? Oh, okay. Okay.
There's...
There must be, because... there aren't any more half clues of these, so these have to...
I'm glad we've got the back computer to keep track of all the clues we find. And gave him freedom. They threw the case long ago and gave him freedom through their lies. I wonder what case this is referring to.
There's more to this clue, Robin. We're missing something. Let's return to the Statue of Freedom.
You write off when you do what
I
you
wasn't.
know
I don't know. I was
isn't
looking
right.
for.
You write off any hope for justice. We'd better head back to the
Oh,
Statue
right
of
and right.
Justice.
Good thinking, Robin. Let's go.
True. Okay, I wasn't thinking because I was expecting there to be more pairs like these where they're kind of rhyming or whatever you'd call it. I just for some reason it slipped my mind the fact that we already have all of these that have to be like these three we aren't gonna get any more clues that like fit together like this. So we just failed to piece them together. And now he said return to Statue of Freedom. So maybe by each pair unlocks one of the Two-Face stages or something like that.
We don't have enough clues to solve this mystery.
That could be it. But he'd still wanted to go back to... Wait.
We thoroughly searched this location. We should move on.
I fucked up. Okay, so he... So now they're green, so that means now we can access it. Okay, so I thought green meant that we're done, but it must mean we have access to it. So now we can go to the other two statues. Yeah, okay.
I've got everything under control here, Batman. Good luck up there.
Okay, okay. I'm starting to understand. Okay, action stage time.
I'm on to you, Two-Face. Old friend or not, you're not getting away with this. I can't stop now. I have to see this through to the end.
Oh, okay.
The path is incomplete. Maybe a batarang can move those scaffolds.
I guess I don't care about the bat symbols, though, if we actually don't need them.
I have to aim my shots carefully to knock those pieces of scaffolding into the right positions.
Well, let's see what's over here. Oh, okay, well. It's kind of cool, it's like a little shimmy on the ledge there.
What's it going to be?
No room for errors here.
Let's keep going up.
This path's not getting me anywhere.
Yeah, might as well. If I have to go down there anyway. Oh, fuck. Did I grab a checkpoint? I'm just... Oh, well, over here. I was like, I could go deliberately drop down. In fact, I guess I will. Wait, can I go up here? Yes, I can. Collision detection, not perfect, but...
Will I stop you this time, Batman?
That was close.
Looks like a toss-up.
Where is he? Oh,
You're not going to catch up with me.
I didn't
at
see him,
this
so I was like
rate.
expecting it to come from the side off screen or something. I didn't realize he would be throwing something at me from directly
Just
below.
missed that one.
Oh, I can't get through there. Interesting. Oh, okay. Caught it just in time.
Will I stop you this time, Batman?
I guess not. Kind of a cool little idea. The Two-Face shows up, and it's like a 50-50 whether he attacks or not. I mean, ultimately, the attacks are very easy to avoid, so it doesn't really matter much, but still a neat little touch. I like it.
Looks like a toss-up.
Yeah, I'm not going to go around forcing myself to backtrack for the sake of picking up emblems. This has to be the end, right? Yeah.
Time to reach the...
Like, it stopped scrolling, so...
From up here, I can see the other two statues. They're still safe, for now. But something doesn't seem right here. I should take a closer look.
Nice
The
little custom
Statue of
animation.
Freedom is a symbol of our greatest right. I won't have one of Gotham's worst criminals dishonor it. The Statue of Peace represents what this city needs, and that's what Gotham will have when I bring criminals like Penguin and Two-Face to justice.
City needs statues. Okay. Well, okay. There's nothing else to do here. Guess we could... Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. Well,
find anything up there, Batman?
Another explosive
Sure did.
egg at the top of the statue. We have to figure out why Two-Face is trying to destroy them.
You mean?
Yes, he's still on the loose.
well, there's only one statue left, so presumably... Yeah, and I think it was already green on the map before, right? So... I guess we didn't need to go here, but...
We don't have enough clues to solve this mystery.
This way? Well, if it isn't Gordon, just standing around.
All my officers are searching the city for any possible leads.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just do this then.
Cover me while I go up. I'd lay odds that the figure Gordon and his crew spotted is Two-Face. I'd better explore every inch of this statue, no matter how dead end. I'll have to try a different way to the top.
The mouse got eaten up. That's a little weird, but okay. Sound effects and stuff, like this is so cool. That didn't seem to go down very low. Does it go down all the way here? Did I just miss it? No, it does not. Okay, sure. I guess I was close to that
The
thing.
path is incomplete. Maybe a batarang can move those scaffolding pieces. If I'm going to keep moving, I have to aim my shots carefully to knock those pieces of scaffolding into the right positions.
Yeah, whatever. But let's not do that yet. Well, we can salvage this. Are you serious? It's too high up. Okay. I guess we have to do this.
This path's not getting me anywhere.
Trying to... There we go. Get off this ladder.
What's it going to be? Oh, I hope
box.
that didn't hurt.
Well, I got the checkpoint. That was the most important thing, so... So many bat symbols. Going up.
Will I stop you this time, Batman?
Just missed that one.
How does this help? Alright, alright. Pretty rapid progress. Pretty sure he, like, basically can't hit me if I'm on this thing, yeah.
No room for errors here.
Oh! Messed that up. No hooks over here, huh? No. There we go.
What's it going to be? You're not going to catch up with me at this rate.
I wanted to be a little tricky and jump, so he would like lock on when I was a little higher up and then sneak under. It didn't, I didn't account for the fact that I would be walking very slowly on this little
Will I
ledge.
stop you this time, Batman?
Or that the height difference wouldn't really make much of a difference.
I must have taken a wrong turn back there somewhere.
No! If you just click, he'll walk in that general direction, but you have to actually click the thing for it to throw a batarang at it. Oh, well, there's the egg. Ooh, I tried to grapple, but...
Time to reach that egg device and move on.
Started to fall through. Okay, just under 2 hours, we have what we need to get... Well, actually, I guess we have to go back to the Batcave and
Two-Face managed to escape.
finish the puzzle. But, yeah, I feel like this was a little trickier than the other game.
Even with the Bat computer, the best detective tools at your disposal are your observation and imagination.
See, that's educational. Aspirational. Okay, so, inspirational? I don't know. Some sort of inspiration. Okay. I do duel with, probably, right? You, detective, with each dual meaning.
That's it!
I duel with you, detective, with each dual meaning. Two-Face is up to something big.
Yeah, there's
We
plenty
must
of
stop him.
perspiratory messages in this game. Wait, what? In this... Dank something or other. Dangerous. Climate. To find me...
No harm in trying, right? Let's try adding a letter in one of the empty spots.
Let's climb it.
We have it. In this dangerous climate, to find me, you must climb it.
Climbing? Batman, he's referring to the statues.
I know. Two-Face wants us to focus on the statues. But why? There is no justice. There is just us. Those 15 letters will lead us to the answers we're looking for, but they're not in the correct sequence. This is some kind of anagram. We'll have to rearrange them.
Okay. So the other one was a little more obvious. It was just Gotham City, so I don't know. Justice, not something? Statue, something? I don't know. Oh, maybe. No. Oh, hello. Doesn't make any sense.
Do you think the answer has something to do with the Statue of Justice, Batman?
Possibly, Robin. There's only one way to know for sure. These letters spell something. But what?
Scales of Justice. There we go.
Scales of Justice.
Held by the hand of the Statue of Justice. Quickly, to the Batcopter.
Okay. All that work just to figure out that we were supposed to fly there. We couldn't have just like gone up there and just inspected the statues because it's like clearly relevant. I mean, this doesn't even have to do anything with the Riddler. He's not in this game. Yeah, so I guess Alfred just pawned the Batmobile for a copter. Alright, anyway. This is probably going to be one of those action-y real-time parts
when he
too,
was district attorney,
like in the last
Harvey
game.
Dent prosecuted the Penguin for stealing an egg-shaped jewel. The Penguin's attorney, Green, got the charges dropped by secretly bribing Thompson.
Who was the judge on the case?
And Stewart.
Who served as the jury foreman?
Now, years later, out of guilt, these citizens have donated the statues to Gotham. The two-faced nature of these gifts has driven Harvey mad.
Wow. We should get
this looks
Commissioner
pretty cool.
Gordon to pick those guys up.
Looks like he's busy at the moment.
Batman, you're just in time to watch me hold justice itself on trial. Look, she's so blind, she can't tell the difference between simple good and evil. Maybe I should help her make up her mind. No! I'm restoring balance to Gotham! 3 statues? Such an odd number. What say we make it 2? After all, there's no justice in Gotham City.
This is pretty awesome. Oh!
The Statue of Justice is in flames. Two-Face will not get away with this.
Batman, I can move in and save Gordon.
Stay back, Robin. The wash from the Batcopter's blades could blow him off. Don't worry, I'll pull him to safety and then you can move in. I have to save the Commissioner and Penguin. My only hope is to cross these burning chasms.
Okay. Okay. I can't walk, by the way. Is I supposed to make something move over here to where I'm standing? Everything's like going multiple steps. Alright, there we go. Oh, shit! Oh, that was kind of cool. Okay, so I want something that goes there.
Fast.
Okay. I can't probably... Admin said, "What's up, Abs?" Okay, earlier there's screen after this. Okay, cool.
The
We made it.
Commissioner is in here. I must keep going.
I mean, it's pretty. It is kind of satisfying, but it's not exactly platforming. I'll just fucking throw on everyone here. Eventually, one of them. I mean, you can kind of brute force it, I guess, because as long as you throw at least one, yeah, one of them is going to be correct. Before you wait long enough to die. Yeah, just this just has to get back. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's not that hard.
I can see the Commissioner through the smoke.
But visually, it's really cool, though. Oh, he's just hanging there. That's so cool. Okay, green, red, yellow, blue, or black. Yellow, okay. Blue. Dude, we're speed running it. That was pretty sick. Oh, pulling him up. I love this animation.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'll be fine. Thanks to you, Batman.
Robin is here to take you to safety.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like grab his head like a crane game or something. Okay.
Penguin is stuck in here. I have to find him.
Not over
I
yet.
swore an oath to protect all.
Okay. Whoops. I thought he would keep talking while I was throwing that, but like brown instead of yellow now for some reason. Oops, we just have to wait for this to finish before I do it again. The logic of how these just start moving around for me throwing a batarang at it is a little hazy.
Closer to reaching the penguin.
Background's like, oh, this is cool. I really, really like this. Like, especially for this kind of game to have these action sequences, it's like pretty unexpected. Oh, okay.
There's Penguin.
Sitting there. I don't think it's like, it doesn't seem possible to really like screw up or do stuff wrong. I'm going to the black one, did I?
What a predicament! Stay away from me, detective.
Don't worry, Penguin. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot less of me for about 10 to 20 years, with or without parole.
That's a little wobble and everything. Oh wait, we're not done. Oh,
Two-Face
okay.
isn't going to escape this time.
Whoops. Man, I keep thinking he will keep talking. Because in the platforming levels, you can just start running and jumping. But here, you have to click to throw the batarang, so you actually click to skip the dialogue. Is this canon in the Batman universe? I mean, there's not really one Batman canon, right? So, but I don't think this is really part of any other one specific version of Batman. I don't think it's, like, I'm not sure if it's based on the animated series or not.
Two-Face is in this blaze. He won't escape this time.
Like, it seems character designs are similar, but not the exact same. As far as I can tell, but maybe they, like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable. It's canon to the Learning Company edutainment verse. Yeah, it could be. I'm just throwing these at random to see if I can at least prevent being, like, falling into the flames. Oops. But I wouldn't say that it's canon to the DC animated universe just because it's based on it. I don't think it's like canon to the story of the Batman show or anything else that.
There he is.
This
Only
is how
one more gap to cross.
These villains were captured or whatever. Blows my mind this is officially licensed. I mean, this is like above average production values for a Batman game. There's a lot of goofier shit than this. It's like, I don't know, Tiger Electronics stuff. I mean, there's Batman and Robin, the movie, has a game for the Tiger game.
This is the end of your road, Two-Face.
That's what you think, Batman.
End of the line, Two-Face.
I don't think so. There's always a choice to make. Catch me, or save your precious friends.
I choose both!
He'll be fine.
Justice is finally served. Penguin and his allies are behind bars.
Oh, the indignity.
See, he's fine.
Good side up. Maybe I can learn to turn the other cheek when it comes to those statues. Especially since they're now being paid for by my old pal, Bruce Wayne. He's not like us. He doesn't have a double life with a deep, dark secret to hide.
Just slightly on the nose there. But hey, there we have it. Once again, I guess, just a little bit over 2 hours. And that is Batman Justice Unbalanced. Man, those games were cool. I mean, the animation, it's really satisfying that they have these like intros and endings that are actually quite lengthy. I mean, we played other games. I mean, fucking Dark Tomorrow that we played. It didn't. I think that ending wasn't this long. Like these games have longer endings than many like major console Batman games, and the animation quality is pretty good. Like it doesn't. I mean, it looks a little cheap in places. You can tell that it's kind of this Flash style animation that some aspects look a little goofy here and there. Like the Batmobile stuff doesn't look great, but the characters emote pretty well. The voice acting is pretty decent. There's a lot of movement. It's not this like Hanna-Barbera style, just, standing upright with the flapping lips or anything. They're kind of moving around. There's some action. There's some pretty elaborate like camera movements, like where we saw the kind of POV shot of them flying in the helicopter. That looked really great, I think. Oh, Fun Post, thanks for the GGs. I'm the best Batman. Yeah. I mean, the games are obviously very short, and there's not a lot to them. But yeah, I mean, if I'd played this at the I don't know, at the time I was like 18. I was maybe not into it, but if I had been a kid and played this, I would have enjoyed it. I mean, hell, I enjoy it now, right? Animation reminds me of Archer. Yeah. It's kind of that style of animation, like the kind of you definitely see a lot of that style of animation in TV animation, modern TV animation in the West these days. And I think like 2003, I think like pretty early for that sort of stuff. Obviously there was Flash stuff like around, but for them to kind of build this game around that kind of thing and managing to actually match the sort of look and animation style of the animated series. Obviously it doesn't look the same, but it doesn't look embarrassing. It doesn't look super cheap for the most part. I mean, it's not like they do these like really weird paper doll animation with like characters who just sort of bend around and not actually move. Like the where they like turn around and started running and jumped into the car using the grappling hook, like all of it was like well animated. It's I'm impressed. I was definitely impressed. I definitely did not expect these games to be like cool in that way. Like yeah. Let's turn that down a little bit, shall we? That was cool. And with that, we're done with yet another game. So let me shut down my virtual machine there. And let's see if maybe our stream totally breaks down this time too. Feeling educated? Well, yeah, of course. I've done a bunch of anagrams. Threw some batarangs at platforms, did some helicopter flying, shooting at toxic sludge. I don't know. Of course. I feel educated, enlightened, enriched. I just realized I totally forgot to update my stream title, but whatever. It seems a little late to do that now anyway. See, now my cam is already messing up. I didn't even bring up the spreadsheet. Maybe it's something to do with the virtual machine. So the audio is still smooth, right? Like, I'm not getting frame drops in OBS. Maybe there's something when I'm closing down the virtual machine. It's just something in the back, in the background. Whoa, yeah, I just had a massive CPU spike. And another one. Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on. Let me see. What's eating up all this CPU. I mean, OBS is using a bunch, but audio is working. Okay. All right, bear with me. You're gonna get a bit of a slideshow for one reason or another. I really have no idea what's going on, but we got this exact behavior when I shut down the previous game. So I think it's something to do with the virtual machine, and it just like fixed itself after that. A lot of browser page stuff, but I don't know. Let me just give me a second here. We'll see, because the virtual machine stuff should be not running. I think. Oh man, just when I'm about to say, oh, did it fix itself? No, it did not. Because it's not the webcam either. Even the background video stuff is also stuttering. Man, I don't get what the deal is here exactly, or even at all. Yeah, I keep getting these weird CPU spikes. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll fix itself. If not, I mean, this is not. I mean, the game itself ran fine, right? So, let's do this. Let's take a look here again. And do this. Did things smoothen out, maybe? Alright. We've been cleared Toxic Chill and Justice Unbalanced. And, yeah, here we are. No longer the current game. We've beaten this game too. And we did it in slightly longer, I think. No, actually, it's slightly faster. 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 20 seconds. But we cheated a little bit. I skipped a bit more animation. And obviously we had the practice of doing the previous game first. Working fine now. Yeah, I think it just had to get something out of its system. I don't even know exactly, but... So, next up. The next game that we will do for the Caped Crusade will be Batman Rise of Sinzu for the Xbox. This game was also on PS2 and GameCube. I guess sort of a sequel to Vengeance that we played last year. I don't know much of anything about this game, so it'll be interesting. Now, I do have this game kind of ready to go, but I think we will hold off on getting started on that, and we will save that for the future. Sure, it's another masterpiece. I mean, Vengeance wasn't bad. I think it's obviously dated. It's a 3D action game from 2001. There's a lot of things that hadn't quite been figured out in terms of controls, camera, and that sort of thing. But it had a pretty cool atmosphere, and like the story stuff was pretty cool. I liked it. Do I own all of the games on this list? No. Not that many of them, to be perfectly honest. I own a bunch. I mean, basically, once we get over this little hump, I think actually once we get past Rise of Sinzu, I own pretty much all of them, because there's not that many options, I guess. But yeah. As for the older games, I don't own that many of them. Just a couple here and there, basically. I mean, National Fun Post Agency, there will be one more game. There will be 2 more games. There will be about 30 more games, or thereabouts. 25, depending on how you count. Because in this list, I've counted also all of the DLC episodes for the Arkham games, and some of those are very short. But yeah, we can see here the list goes down to 65. However, I do not think we will be getting much further than this today. I really need to go get something to eat, and I've been streaming for just over 5 hours. But hey, we made it through 2 games, and I can't be upset about that. I was a little anxious about these games because the whole virtual machine thing, I didn't know exactly how they were running and all that stuff. So I'm very glad that we were able to get through them without any problems, and we can kind of leave them in the past. But I'm also, of course, excited that they were actually pretty fun. Tabmock, I was looking at what to include for this list when I put it together last year. And I had to make some judgment calls as to which games to include. And it's not a like hard set rule exactly, but more or less what it came down to was I chose to include any console game that's like on a console that's playable and or emulated. I put any sort of computer game that kind of fell within that framework too, as well as arcade games. And I guess there's two arcade games that I played: the Atari '89 movie game and the insane, amazing Acclaim arcade game based on Batman Forever. But there is at least one newer arcade game that's based all about racing, but that game is not emulated, and I have no way of playing that game, so I've not included it. Mobile games also kind of fall into that category. Java games are playable on PC in one way or another, and I did actually recently look into it a little bit. And I was able to get Batman Begins and Lego Batman, the mobile versions, up and running. But it didn't really work well, and the game seemed very bad. For the sake of completeness, it would be an interesting thing to look at. There was also NetherRealm made that mobile kind of spin-off, whatever you want to call it, companion game for Arkham City. Arkham City Lockdown, I think it was called. It was sort of a Punch-Out style action game. But the thing is, I don't even know if that's at all playable. I'm not sure if it was released on Android, and even if it is, I don't know if it had online hooks or anything that would make it possible to play nowadays. Maybe we'll do a special episode at some point, taking a look at some video or something of some of these games. I'm not really sure. But in terms of actually playing them, I had to make some concessions at some points, just in terms of practicality. So I figured it was easier to, across the board, kind of not do games that are too modern or on mobile phone platforms that are just a little too inconvenient to emulate or hook up a way of playing. Yeah. I've seen the Kano. There's this little story thing about the Black Dragon, or Kano is in it anyway. Yeah. Of course, I didn't mention it, but I'm also not including games that feature Batman, but not in a starring role. So there's no Justice League games, there's no, Lego DC Universe or whatever other games are out there. So it's just Batman headlining games. But there's still plenty enough of those. But yeah, we're kind of heading into the modern era. I would say, like, once we get to Lego Batman, that's the start of the PS3 360 era. And after that, like, I feel like all of these games are going to be pretty smooth sailing. Most of them I've actually played, but not all of them. I haven't played all of the Arkham DLC stuff. I haven't played the Wii Brave and the Bold game. I haven't played the Lego games. I played the first one a little bit, but not that much. So I'm kind of looking forward to going through this list. But I mentioned last time I streamed as well that the Xbox Batman Begins game and Arkham Origins are definitely the two games I'm the most kind of excited to revisit, I guess I should say, because I have played them before. But the Brave and the Bold game on Wii should be pretty fun as well. I am going in chronological order. Yes, I played most of these in up until very recently. Dark Tomorrow I started last year, and I was on kind of a 6-month hiatus from this project due to other stuff happening on stream. But in the last week, we've completed these 3. You can find links to VODs where you can watch me play all these games, except for a couple that were lost, unfortunately, due to a screw-up on Twitch's part. I'll post this in chat here. You get a link to this spreadsheet. You can find, there's a collection on my Twitch page, which is like a playlist, basically, with all of the VODs. These will link to, like, the part 1s for each game. I posted most of them also on YouTube. You can see here I've been a little lazy towards the end. I didn't actually get around to linking them. But the VODs are all still there. They're all on Twitch. So again, if you go to the videos and collection, you'd see probably, because the Caped Crusade collection was recently updated because I posted the Dark Tomorrow VODs on there. But yeah, it's all up there. Atomic Runner, yeah, no bootleg Batmans either. So no Mahjong the Lady Hunter, no Super Shinobi on the Mega Drive. There's plenty of other bootleg Batmans, I'm sure. And no, those will not be included. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up for today. Good run anyway. Yeah, we got 2 games cleared, and Rise of Sin Zoo. It's gonna be interesting to take a look at. I'm not sure when we'll start there. I've been doing a bunch of Batman streams this week, so it's very possible that next time I stream, and at some point in the next couple of days, I'll be playing something totally different. I'll be trying to kind of mix and match these Batman streams with other stuff. I just wanted to get through these games today, and then because I knew that I wouldn't be able to save and stuff, it would be easier to just get them done in one go. So Rise of Sin 2, we might be getting started at some point in the following week. Maybe next stream, maybe something else. I'm not sure. We'll see. If you want to keep tabs on when streams are happening, of course, you can always follow me here on Twitch. I also post on Twitter, Discord. Let me post this right here. I don't really stream at a super regular schedule, but keep an eye on my social media, and that's the best way to figure out when I might be streaming next. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Stick around for another minute or two, and I'll send you all to some other cool streamer if there's anyone online. Probably is, right? Usually are. Take care, everyone, and see you guys around. Bye.
Thank you.